Let's get good. This is Endless Space 2 Awakening, and we are playing as the Fireborn Guardians of the Galaxy, the Unfallen, picking up exactly where we left off last Friday. Do want to take a second to say thank you guys again for all of the comments, Re-Silence in particular, going through all your stuff. Also, Skypes. Look, I can't remember the last part of your name, but thank you for all the great hacking info. I am so excited to try out some of the stuff that I've learned from reading what you're posting. Okay, so this episode I want to start off by looking at a couple of things. I did forget to colonize ESO, which was one of our plans, so we're going to do that right away. And I think we'll probably start on this Mediterranean here just because it has solid food and production. Although, given that we get some extra food from our vines here, it may actually be worthwhile to just go straight into, like, one of these other ESO planets that has more production. I think we could start right here, actually. Let's do that. Let's start here with massive production. That'll help us to build out ESO relatively quickly here. We're going to go ahead and put all those in. We're not going to dump dust into this like we have the last couple of systems, primarily because we want to kind of save our dust resources for other things at the moment. We are kind of in a full-fledged war right now. But you can see our food is fine right now, and our food is fine mainly because we are the Unfallen, so we do get food bonuses. We do have our population boost running right now. Everything's kind of great. We're generating a ton of production here already, which should make this really easy to build out on its own. And I think that after... exotic rations. So that'll give us more manpower from food, which is actually really helpful for us right now, because manpower is something we're burning through really quickly. I think for right now, we're just going to put all the production stuff in queue here. We also need to consider whether or not we should take Nair. Like, any system can be a good system for us. Wait, cannot colonize via entwinement with enemy fleets in orbit. Oh, okay. So we have to chase off the Sophon fleet here first. Not too much of a problem. Come on, leave. Get out of here. We're done with you. Can we... Yeah, let's take trophies here. They will probably try to retreat. If they don't, they're just going to die anyway. Decisive victory. We get a little bit of dust and science there. And now we can come in and look at whether or not we want to colonize Nair. So normally, Nair is not a system I would want, right? This is 4 planets. None of the planets really have anything great on them. There's a kind of, mediocre anomaly here. But otherwise, this is mostly science and dust. There's just not a lot going on here. So I would normally skip this over. However, it was made as a very good point by Re-Silence that we lost Deneb over here, which we were happy to have, because we didn't have Perseus or Nihal. So what I would like to do here is probably take Nair just to safeguard ESO, because ESO is a hugely valuable system. ESO's an excellent system. Where are we on our cap? We're 1 system out of our cap as well, so we can take this without suffering any penalties at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and go for that, for sure. Build out all the things. Yeah, that's fine. All the production things first, of course. Production going pretty quickly there as well. We will want to, get into more planets as our population fills up here. I'm not sure we'll actually send population out to those systems. I don't think there's really any need for that. Oh, we're already capped over here, for example. We are already colonizing other planets on that system, though, so that's fine. How's Libra doing right now? Definitely worth taking a look at Libra. Libra's almost pop-capped. They will be pop-capped in 2 turns, so we want to be looking at colonizing another planet by then. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There's just no way for us to colonize another planet within 2 turns. We can colonize this one within 9. That's still quite a gap, though. Like to speed that up if at all possible. How much would that... Yeah, you cannot buy that out. Lovely. Okay. So we don't really have a way to improve the speed on that. It is what it is. We'll just have to deal with it. In the meantime, let's see how these fleets are doing. Our siege fleet here doing plenty of siege damage. They are down to 0 manpower in this system. And yet we are already in progress invading, so we can't invade there. What is our manpower like on this fleet? I think we need to go restock manpower here. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Sorry guys, something in my eye. Okay, come on. You can work, eye. Good job. Let's take a look at what we can scan down here for the moment. I think the reason I haven't left is because right now this is still kind of burning down. We are, raising the system. But for several turns, this is still going to be something they can reclaim. They can reclaim this for 9 turns. So I was kind of just hanging out here to make sure that they didn't get the system back. Although really, what we should be doing, now that I think about it, We should be sending vine ships up here so we can get Tylus, because I will take Tylus from them. I will take Tylus, and I will keep it. Tylus is a beautiful system right there. Let's do that. Let's take Tylus from them. They're just not allowed to have Tylus anymore. We're also looking to discover the UC over here so that we can break our alliance with them, because we don't really want to be stuck with them, as we kind of are right now. Ooh, look at Menace over here. Let's actually get these vine ships up here. Hey look guys, we're friends, it's cool. Oh, we're not friends actually, uh-oh. This was not a good plan. I thought we were friends with the orange color, but that's the Vaulters, who we are not friends with. It's okay, we're just gonna hang out here for a minute. We'll just hold this system, siege it down a little bit. I would actually like to take Pardalis and Menace here, because both of them have tons of resources. Zubin is okay, but not... Zubin's honestly not as good as either one of these systems. And we are going to need to raise our pop cap if we're going after them. Not going to happen too quickly here. On the upside, though, we should be ready for our Empire system, or our System Improvement Level 2. Transvine, definitely one we can do there. We have a ton of it, and it will provide some happiness to counter the expansion disapproval, which is nice. For our other upgrade, though, we could do... Voidstone is coming in at 3.6 per turn right now, so that's not really a great option. Red Sang's coming in at 3.6 per turn, also not a great option. Let me take a look at ESO here and see what we would be gaining there. That's another 4 per turn. So that makes Voidstone more appealing. However, we could also look at the marketplace and see what the cheapest luxury is for food, which was a suggestion of Resilence, just to make it so that our systems grow even faster. And I think the cheapest thing for food would be Red Sang, which is, wow, yeah, that's dirt cheap. That is dirt cheap, and because we're working on the tech that will allow us to turn food into production, this is essentially a production boost as well as a food boost. So we could totally do Red Sang. Let's do that. Let's go in here, check this out, do some Red Sang, do a little bit of that Transvine, confirm. Lovely, so now we can raise our systems to level 3 and benefit from both of those things. We do have some pirate cruisers here that are ready to go. They do need to be upgraded though, and we have a couple other things in queue. I want to try to get our CP cap kind of finished here before we start switching those over and upgrading them. We are building up dust, but it's building at a very slow rate right now. We're actually losing a ton of money on our military upkeep here, which is something that is just problematic and kind of the nature of the situation we're in. We're basically stuck with a lot of military because we've ended up in this massive, massive space war that we didn't want in the first place. So yeah, problems. Mo problems. That's exactly what this is. We go ahead and scan this down, see what we can find. Got some space, or super spuds there. Space spuds. They're the same thing, right? Space spuds, super spuds, there's no difference. Let these guys siege up. Well, actually, they're done sieging up here, so there's really no need to have them sieging there anymore. We can bring them back. Let's do that. We're gonna take these guys back, and we're gonna probably dock them up here, although the other option we have is we could leave this fleet up here. I mean, having our Vine ship fleet here is problematic because we don't really want them engaged in battle. We got 5 movement. Could they move here and back again? Probably. Let's try that. I want to see if we can do this and if it'll change the stacking order and make it so that they don't get pulled into combat. Okay, so it's going to take them one more turn to get there, but it should fix the stacking order so that these guys get pulled into combat first. I'm not 100% sure that's how that works, but it did at one point, I believe, so we'll see. If we can prevent our Vine ships from being pulled into combat, that's all I want in life right now. And then what we'll do once that's done is we'll move that fleet commander over to the siege fleet and potentially bring the siege fleet out here to Pardalis to begin sieging it, because if we can siege down the manpower here, although we honestly don't even need it, look at that. They're losing 32 per turn of 200. So we don't even need to do that necessarily. I guess that's fine. We'll just bring our siege fleet here and we'll dock them up to try to save on fleet costs. It's probably the best thing to do. Once again, we're just kind of holding Nihal here so that they can't come back and claim it. Although us being down on manpower does mean that our ability to hold that system has gone down as well. Okay. Ending the turn. Let's see what happens. What do you got for me? You know what's crazy is we haven't won one of the Academy requests this entire game. Like, we did so well with it on the Nakalim, but we haven't won a single one this time, although that's probably because we're playing against the Nakalim. Your empire lacks troops to fill your star systems and fleets. Manpower is a problem. Bellatrix has been successfully hacked. That is our ally, the Hisho, I believe. Yes, it is. Friend, in our time of need, the choir calls on our ally to offer their military might to our difficult war. We're about to abandon you, just so you guys know. But you didn't hear me say that. Okay, so we have a counselor option here, which is probably what we're going to go with. She is a pacifist, which fits well with our government style, and her top-out skill is a production skill, which we really like. Yeah, we're going to go with her. She seems awesome. Justicar Jide Parcho, welcome to the Unfallen Empire. We're going to wrap you in vines now and turn you into a tree person. Don't mind us. It's totally part of the problem, or part of the job. Sorry, not problem, part of the job. Okay. So we can go with additional food on original Empire pops, or we can go with extra dust. I'm gonna go with extra dust right now. Actually, I guess we'll get both in this case. Yeah, we'll get both in this case. Extra dust here is kind of more important at the moment, though, and the main reason for that is simply because we are struggling on dust due to our fleet upkeeps. We're gonna put her on ESO here, since ESO is a developing system, and as ESO produces stuff, she will gain experience. We're making okay dust here. It's so small compared to what we were making a few turns ago, though. Hello! Would you look at that? It's almost as if we know where their capital is now. And the best part about this is that they're not going to migrate because we're allies, so we're just going to have our fleet leave. You just come back over here. It's fine. It's fine. And we'll leave the alliance in a turn or two once we've kind of let the heat fall off and they don't realize what we're doing. Okay, that's cool. Natural Wastelands has come to an end. Awesome, that means we'll get some more happiness in our empire. I wonder what we're looking like. Oh, okay. Well, happiness isn't an issue right now, which is crazy because we're at war with like 4 other factions right now. I can't even imagine how we're managing not to lose happiness over that. Okay, we're gonna create a backdoor here on Bellatrix. That gives us a way to kind of work towards Arcturus here. So I think what we want to do hacking-wise next is we want to go from Bellatrix. Zubin isn't quite a colony yet, so if we can bounce off Zubin to Kraz here, I think that's a good plan. Also, we've learned a little bit about how our accelerator works here. If we put the accelerator on Kraz, it'll increase the speed that we hack the system of Kraz. If we put it here, it'll increase the speed that we hack Zubin, and it'll also increase the travel time, or decrease, rather, the travel time between Zubin and Kraz, but it won't actually speed up the time to hack Kraz. Kraz being the destination, I'm going to go ahead and put our accelerator right there. Thank you very, very much for that info, Skypes. It is so helpful, and I can't wait to test it out. Like, this is super cool. Okay, Herolium has new Unfallen population. That's great. We've got some more pirate ships being pumped out. And we have entwined Bellatrix now. Dun dun dun. Okay, Vine Ship, do your thing. We can go after Zubin next if we want to, but there's really no reason. I think what's actually smartest for us here is to try to entwine our allies' capital. Ooh, they've got pirates all up in there, though. Got pirates all up in there. We gotta be careful about that. Who's this? Okay, so that's our Hisho allies. I guess we could just go after Kraz, too. We could just entwine our way up to... Yeah, let's just try to entwine our way up to the capital. I like that idea. We've got Vine ships out here, which we're obviously not able to capitalize on too much yet. Yeah, you can... Ooh, hold on, let's see. I don't actually see the ship for the Vidyani here. Or not the Vidyani, but the Vaulters here. But they are an option for ships to attack. That might be a civilian ship. It is. Oh, lovely. 1200 dust. I love it. Sophons, you know better. You can't win this fight. Just run. Just run. Get out of here. Get out of here. We're done. Nobody wants to see you. Okay, so we are draining 48 manpower per turn there now, which is nice. These ships resupplying manpower is probably what put our empire at a manpower deficit. We're going to go ahead and put our siege ships into the dock here, which should lower this a little bit, but I'm not seeing it yet. We'll probably not see that until next turn. That's okay. Market-wide price increase. That's no fun. We have 9 ships waiting here, 24 total CP. So let's go ahead and see how many... We've got 23 CP available, so we're going to go like this. Just see how many of these we can pull into a fleet. Perfect. That'll work. That is a complete fleet. Now we just need to kind of go in and upgrade them. So what I want to do is look at the design for these pirate cruisers. I don't know that we'll have enough dust to do this, but we're going to try. So what we want to do here... Cannot edit ship design. Let me edit the ship design. Oh, okay, so this is the new design that we're looking at. So... Resilence's feedback on this, and I think it's good feedback, is that what we should do is boarding pods on here, along with swarm missiles. Yeah, there we go. Swarm missiles and boarding pods for our pirate cruisers. And then for these ships, what we want to do is, instead of going with what we were doing, which was swarms and boarding pods, we're going to actually give them the Heart's Hammer here, so that they can shoot one time, do some crew damage, and potentially open up for the boarding pods. And then we'll also give them, obviously, 2 engines. Let's see, defensive modules. Let's go 1, 2, 2, 1. Don't want this here necessarily. I don't know if we put another Heart's Hammer here or not. I mean, it's something to consider, right? Or we could bring squadrons with us as well. These squadrons do crew damage, though. They do not. They can be used defensively, but they don't do crew damage. The other thing we could do is consider putting on some modules that increase crew damage, increase flotilla crew destruction. That's actually a cool idea. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's do this. Another Heart's Hammer. Do we have it? There we go. So we can do 2 Heart's Hammers on here with increased crew destruction. So these will do a significant amount of crew killing, and then our other ships will do all of the boarding. I like that a lot. That being said, we may actually want more of these than boarding pods in that case, but for right now, we can give this a shot. How many PBs do we have in queue? We have quite a few in queue, they're just not at the top of the queue. Let's see about moving some of these up. Let's go PB here, PB there, PB everywhere. This is actually interesting too, because they're going to be more tanky, and we are working, I believe, on a military tactic that will allow us to, yeah, there it is, battle tactics set right there. It's second in our queue. We're looking at, Get Lucky is one of the ones we want to use, because that'll actually increase the critical damage from Heart's Hammer, which it has a really high critical rate anyway. And then the other one I thought we were looking at was the defensive one, but I don't, did we not end up going with that, or did we already get it? Maybe we didn't get it yet? Did we already get it? There was a defensive one that we were... Oh, we already have it. Prudent Positions. Yeah, that's lovely. Prudent Positions is perfect. We don't want to do damage with our modules, we just want to destroy their crew. So that actually works out really, really nicely. No. No, no. No, your civilian vessels are not getting anywhere, Dimitri. I don't even know why you try. I really don't. Here it looks like we are no longer sieging, which is interesting, because I thought that... Oh, I bet you the siege ships that we moved had the manpower that was invading. That's okay. That's okay. We can finish invading here anytime we want, just by bringing in a fleet with manpower. Oh, I mean, we could honestly... Yeah, let's just chase this fleet out. Let's chase this fleet out right here, and then we'll invade with what we have on these ships. Which should be plenty right now, because they have 0 manpower here in Perseus. Go in. Blitz. Come on, you guys got this. Decisive victory. Another system falls for the UE. You know what? Let's raise it. Yeah, I'm fine with raising it. Just raise it to the ground. I'm gonna make the UE beg. We are gonna burn them out of the galaxy. That is the plan. And right now, we have a ton of war momentum with them. A ridiculous amount of war momentum. We could actually impose a truce ourselves if we wanted to, but we don't. We're just burning them out of the galaxy. That's always been the plan. That's what we're going to stick with. In this case, I think what we'll do is we'll drop one of these, and we'll go ahead and upgrade these PBs, and then hopefully next turn... Yeah, we're out of dust. We're out of dust. Hopefully next turn we can upgrade these other ships and be ready to go with this fleet, and we can start capturing some of the enemy's ships and then selling them on the market or otherwise utilizing them. There is a new design for our Econ Behemoth. This one is currently using all the things we like. Oh, okay, that's fine. We don't want to do that. We have our other Econ Behemoth here. We don't want to make this one over here like this one, because this one is just literally boosting our system. Perfect. And we could drop ally with the UC, but I think we'll wait just a minute longer. Like, I don't want them to get the idea that we're coming for them. I want it to be a little bit later, kind of sneaky. Don't really want them to know what's up. Population boost ends for the Pulsos. No, it doesn't. It doesn't end for the Basrixo either. Did you guys know that? Nope. No ending in sight. Okay, so the enemy alliance has the Spear of Isyander. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Hey, we are the first to reach 60 population, so we get Federated Procurement Office, which is minus 25% on dust and strategic resources retrofit. Oh, okay. That makes this build 'em then retrofit 'em strategy even better. Your hacking operation has been traced back and was forcefully cancelled. Oh no. They found our hack from Nihal to Altair, so we're absolutely not getting that hack. It's unfortunate. Refuse the peace treaty. Yeah, no. You guys made a mistake. You made a mistake. It was a bad decision all the way through, and now you're gonna suffer for it. And you really should have known better. I like this hack right here. This is a nice one. We go that way, and what we're gonna do is put our accelerator here on Tylus, because that's where we want the hack to go faster. Are you seriously just here with a hero ship? Okay. I mean, I've been crazy before too. Just not that crazy. We can watch this, because if they stay and fight, it's just gonna be entertaining. No. That's what I thought. Bye, little hero ship. Bye-bye. Oh, you're gonna head to Deneb now. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing here. Now that Perseus is gone, though, we could actually start sieging Deneb. Deneb I might actually retake. We do need to get a Vine ship down there to kind of recover that, though. Are we done entwining here? We're not. So we'll probably bring this Vine fleet down. I think we were supposed to do that before anyway, and I just forgot. Awesome. More PB ships are available. We do not have the resources to retrofit them just yet, but we can change that relatively easy by going to the market and selling some things, I suspect, so let's go take a look at that. Don't have a lot of strategics to sell here, unfortunately. Did Deneb have strategics? Or do we basically... Like, do we even want Deneb back? Other than having built out that system ourselves, which we did, is there any reason for us to even want Deneb back? And I don't think there is. I really don't. I think Deneb is kind of a garbage system. It doesn't have a lot going on. There's really nothing of value there. I just wanted it back because they took it from us and I'm angry. Oh, we have new law slots too. And we have a ton of influence, so we can do new laws. Fair trade bill here is... Yeah, that's pretty hot. Let's take that. That's pretty spicy. Oh, that just drastically increased our dust. That's lovely. And then we could also go for cool copies, which is okay. Lower fleet costs, which would actually help us get those fleets out even faster and then be able to retrofit them. But I think Spoils of War is the real win here. Like, I think that is legitimately one of the best laws that we could take at the moment. And what we're gonna do with that, obviously, is just start shooting things. Shoot all the things, collect all the resources. Now, let's go to the marketplace. We do have luxuries to sell, I think. We've got some Transvine to sell. We don't really want to sell the Transvine, but we can. We're going to sell some of these higher tier resources, though, because we don't need to use them just yet. We passed on the opportunity to use the Voidstone here, so we can sell that to get a little more dust as well. And we should be able to use that to get our first pirating fleet done. Upgrade. Nope, we still need more. Oh, we're also out of manpower. We're shy on manpower, and we're shy on dust. We're running out of everything, guys. We're out of everything now. Let's do exotic rations real quick. In fact, we might build that everywhere in our empire at the moment, because we kind of need it. We really do. Let's go for exotic rations here as well. Gistrid can do exotic rations. They're doing terraforming right now, which is super not important anymore. So we'll be glad to do exotic rations there as well. And then over here on Libra, we can probably do it. We don't really need to yet. It's kind of crazy to do that, but I guess it's a better use than just letting the food go to waste because we're colonizing a planet that's going to take 20 turns or something. Herolium over here can probably do exotic rations without too much problem. Yeah, 1 turn to get that done. Not a big deal. We'll put that right there. No, right here. So we will build it on Nair and ESO as well, but we're going to do that a little bit later after they get their base production stuff. Okay, Empire Development 5 is unlocked. Exemplary Empire laws. That's why we have the 2 new slots. Awesome. Improved commercial drives, +1 movement point on civilian ships. That's lovely. And what that means is we should now have access to the Big Mama, the super biofuel factory. That's what we want there. 6 turns or 1 to finish this first. I think we'll do 1 to finish this first because it will give us Get Lucky, as well as an Adamantian Salvager and a Cloak or 2. Now we're actually gaining a lot from being in an alliance based on this law. So I don't know that we necessarily want to break our alliance right away. Because here's the thing, guys. If we break this alliance, it's not like we can join this alliance. There's just no way. So we'll break this alliance if it becomes beneficial to us to break it and make peace here. But otherwise, these alliances, or this alliance is actually providing us with plus 20% FIDSI right now, so it doesn't make sense to break it just yet. And we do have the new Mantle of Unity improvement to build as well. We don't have the antimatter to build it yet, but we do have access to it. How much antimatter is there? 1.5, that's not a whole lot. Grabbing Tylus here once again is a very appealing option. Actually taking Bellatrix from our allies is also a very appealing option. Pardalis and Menace here, very nice. Lots and lots of options for us. We are in a place where options are the order of the day. Okay, so in this case, we can go after the Vaulters here, or the Sophons. They're both very weak. Let's go after the Vaulters first, because this is their system. They have a reason to defend it, and we have a reason to take it from them. If you guys want to stay and fight, you stay and fight, but there's a real good chance you're just dead. You're gonna run away. Okay. You do that. You run away. Like the cowards you are. By the way, we'll kill your civilians, take another 1,200 dust. Okay, thanks, bye. We can use that dust, but we don't have the manpower to use that dust, so we'll just have to wait. Let's go ahead and while we're at it, look at our next system upgrade. We do need a ton of food for that, so we're gonna have to buy food to do that, which means we're probably waiting a little bit longer. Thankfully there's, oh wait, there is a counselor in here we might want to get, or an overseer rather. How much does he cost? 13k. Woo, we are far out from getting that guy. We are very far out from getting that guy. I feel like maybe, oh no, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Okay. I guess we'll watch this, because this was the dumbest thing I could have ever done. I don't know what I was thinking when I did this, other than I am very dumb. We could go minus 50% damage on weapons for both fleets. It's probably not a bad idea here. That'll help us protect our vine ships a little bit. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. I hope that they just run. Oh no, they're not gonna run. They're gonna fight this out. Okay, guys, we wanted to watch a fight. We get to watch a fight. We're gonna watch our vine ships just being needlessly engaged because I'm terrible. But hey, at least our hero's in the fight too, so he can maybe finish off that guy. We're gonna skip straight to the action though. We'll leave it on cinematic cam. This is essentially our hero solo dueling this Sophon scout to protect our vine ships. God, the vine ships are gorgeous though, look at that. They're just absolutely gorgeous. You know what's really interesting is that since their ships are made of their elders, the vine ships actually look like very fertile young seedling type ships to me. So it's weird because it's like, I don't know, birth from death, renewal. Like, it's a very Unfallen theme. We did win that though. Got our victory there, got some extra dust and science for it. It was still a very bad choice on my part. The fact that went as well as it did was pure fluke. Pure fluke. Oh wow, we're sieging them now relatively quickly too, for not having actual siege ships there. Cygnus has some things that are scannable, which are Guardians. Don't want to scan that yet, because they won't necessarily end up in an Empire. Oof. Yeah, this is a very, very precarious position that our scout's in over here. When I think we had some potential systems to scout for off of ESO. There's Virgo out here. Yeah, I mean, if we have probes on this guy, and I think we do. We have probes on him, we do. Okay, so we're gonna fire some probes out this way. That is another reminder from Resilence. Thank you very much for that, sir. I'm just gonna fire him out in a web like that, see what we can find. And this guy will just... You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just scan the Guardian down. Maybe it works and somebody comes and finds the Guardian on Cygnus. It does look like it... No, it doesn't lock it in. That's weird. I don't know how exactly that works. Okay. Ending the turn. I'm not sure they'll despawn or not. We have people saying they will. We have people saying they won't. It may be something that happens sometimes and not all the time. It may be a quirk of the engine. I don't know. New population collection bonus for the Unfallen. We're at 50 now, which means 50% ownership recovery rate on systems. That would have been useful a lot of turns ago when the UE decided to mess with us. Oh no, did our boost end? I think we might be light on resources to continue the boost. We can always buy more of it. Academy power is increased. Population boost has ended for the Harshems. So we need Jadnix, and we need... It's not Driftbuds, it's Dark Glitter. Jadnix and Dark Glitter. If we buy this, though, it's going to impact our dust generation a little bit, not too much. Let's just buy, like... How many do we even need? We have 19. To boost, we needed how many? This'll do. 51. Okay, so we've got to buy, like... 31 will take us up to 50, so 32. We got to buy 32 Dark Glitter. Which is no problem. Oh, wow, that is actually a problem. That is expensive. Maybe we won't. We're not going to do that right now. We're not going to do that right now because we do want to finish off our pirate fleet so that we can start capturing enemy ships and then selling them. Where would we even... Oh, look at that. They just happen to be sending a fleet in to give us their ships right now. Thank you, UE. Thank you for being such good partners in this war. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're probably going to reassign our commander from this fleet, which is Lunabarxis. I almost feel like we should swap these fleets up. I think what we're going to do is bring these guys here, because they will put up more of a fight than Lunabarxis' old fleet of Cheap Heats and Little Bada Booms, which will probably move back here. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we're going to put Lunabarxis on this fleet so that he can boost their movement and get them to the fight a little bit faster. Where are you, my dear friend? There you are. Okay. That works. That is a good plan here. Let's move our Little Bada Booms and Cheap Heats over here. And then let's get this new pirate fleet up there so that we can capture some of the UE's ships and then sell them. We're going to capture the enemy ships, sell them, and use it to build more pirate ships. That's the plan. Just going to build all the pirate ships using their ships as resources. Okay, so we do have a level up on our governor for Sylphie, it seems. Yes, it is. Double checking that to make sure that I don't improperly spend points here. And because this is not a counselor, we could go for the happiness boost here. But I think we'll go for the expansion disapproval reduction because we are going to be kind of expanding aggressively here. This is probably one of the few factions I'll play where I'm actually going to have to worry a lot about expansion disapproval. And that's mainly because we need to take systems to protect the systems that we actually want, which is something we don't necessarily experience with other factions. Let's go for deposit value increases here because that's one of the harder things to get and it's always of high value. Exotic rations are being completed in many systems right now, which means that we should be able to generate some more manpower a little bit faster, I would hope. Doesn't seem so. Seems like we're burning more manpower than we're producing still, which is crazy to me. I don't even know how that's happening. I know we're producing ships. I guess ships cost manpower, so that's probably why. Kraz is now entwined. I think what we're going to do now is bring this vine ship back over here. Or this vine ship fleet back over here, rather. Hopefully we finish an additional vine ship or two here on Gistrid so that we can make this another one-turn vining fleet. We are staying pacifist, but we're pacifist militarists quite frequently. That is our alignment here. We're going to go ahead and put our defenses up here. Defenses are already up here. Let's go ahead and kill that transport ship for a little more dust. And you guys should have a fight to be had here. Just with a detector, we'll go ahead and go take trophies. We don't need to watch this. Yes, done. Decisive victory, they're going to run away. Still sieging here quite nicely. They will be out of defenses very, very soon, and then we can just blitz them. Hey, speak of another vine ship right here. This should allow us to combine with this vine fleet that's coming in right here. I don't know why it's traveling through Indusa. Traveling through Indusa actually seems kind of dangerous here, because there is a Feyring ship here. Although they're kind of just hanging out with those pincers, so... You know, whatever. That's on them. They can do that if they want. We could actually take Indusa here. They do have some nice resources, but I'm not sure that we need those enough to validate taking a two-planet system that's just gonna increase our expansion disapproval, you know? Like, that seems like a little much. Can we bring this guy straight back? We can. It's gonna take him 11 turns, but we might as well, because he's not doing anything out there right now. We could cloak this fleet and that would be even funnier. We can cloak our pirate fleet and that's actually super entertaining. Where are they at even? Are they still down here? Oh, they should be in transit right now. There they are. They're right here. And apparently they do not have the ability to cloak, which is fine. They'll be there in one turn. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and end our turn here. We are out of time, but what I'm hoping will happen before we end this is I'm hoping we can at least send the pirate fleet into battle and see how that goes. I'm very, very strongly hoping that that ends up happening. Go, little fleet, go! Land! Okay. Here they come, guys. Here they come. This is exciting. Oh, they landed. They landed. Herolium was compromised. That's probably pretty normal considering the UC is out here. The fact that they're still hacking us is kind of annoying. Oh, Dimitri proposed a truce. Refusing this will cost you 700 influence, while accepting it will make the defeated civilization pay tribute of 592 dust per turn. How about no? Once again, you guys don't seem to understand what you've done. Luna Barxis has leveled up here. What can we give him that would be nice? Not that. Not governor skills. Okay, thanks, no. Shields of the Lost here are lovely. We can go with that. Oh, that's so interesting. They have Shields of the Lost. Which makes sense because the heart is a lost, or the essence of a lost. There seems to be a little bit of debate over which of the two it is. Market-wide price increases, don't really care. Hello, pirate fleet. Why are you not able to attack? I just saw their fleet land here, and now it's not here. I call BS on that. I wonder if they stealthed up or something. That's annoying. Okay, well, we'll have to test that out on the next episode then. Thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!